Pocket tens, raised it to 8.
Look.
And now we've got pocket 3, so 3 pocket pairs at the table now, and David Rudling, after 2 raises, has got to be pretty cautious with those, and he folds them.
Peter
and a quick call,
calls.
a quick call from Peter Rus.
I think depending on what comes on the flop, and as Sergei is first to speak, he will move it all in, and if it's a small flop, we will see Peter Rus calling this hand.
And here's the flop. And there's a third 10. And Sergei Feklisov is going all in. The turn is an 8, so there's 2 8s out there now. Full house for Peter Rus. And there's a king, and we've lost our second player, Sergei Feklisov from Moscow, who said the younger you are, the more aggressive you are. Well, he got aggressive, and he got beaten by a younger player, Peter Rus.
You have 5,000 chips.
Oh, yeah. I checked before.
I had 2 jacks, my opponent had 2 tens. Tens comes on the flop, and that's finished. I think I play my skill.
So Sergei Feklisov is out, and he did play his skill, did nothing wrong. He's unlucky, but that's poker. He finishes 5th, takes home over $15,000, and Rus Vlasenko has added some more chips to his stack and is our new chip leader. And here is the current chip count. Peter Vlasenko has moved into the lead after eliminating Sergei Feklisov. It's put him just ahead of Mark Vronsky, who's been the leader from the start, and it leaves us with 2 short stack players. So now it's become a game of 2 halves.
Yes, it has, and I'm hoping that David Rudling will make a move now, because
the time has come, as the Walrus said. It's our 17th hand. Peter Rus in the sunglasses, 3rd from the left, as you see, is the leader. The blinds are still at the opening level, 1,500 and 3,000. You see Nadia, the dealer, taking instructions from Thomas Kresmer, the tournament director. And in a sense, Peter Rus was a little lucky. His pocket 10s walked into pocket jacks, but he flopped the set.
That's right.
And there's an ace 10 for Peter Rus, and there goes the bet. King 10 for Nikolai Losev.
King 10 suited.
Thank you for not telling with what I'm racing.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have the information. It would confuse me too much. Peter made the race. Wanted me not to tell it.
So Peter raising, I think it was to 8,000. And now time for Nikolai Losev, one of the 2 short stacked players.
I think he's gone all in. Yes, he has.
All in. All in.
Okay. Nikolai now in, and David fold.
Mark has passed.
So Mark again gets out just in time.
Yep. Passes King 9 of diamonds.
And so now Peter Vlasenko, who is the chip leader, has a chance to knock out another of the short stacks. And the all-in bet wins it as Peter Vlasenko is backed off by Nikolai Losev. And Nikolai with the king to his ace stares him down with the all-in bet. Natalie comes back to the seat and replaces Nadia as the blinds have gone up to the 2nd level at this game, the 15th level from today's tournament. Running ante of 400, and the blinds are 2,000 and 4,000.
So Sergei was a bit unlucky there. He flopped a 10, but I thought the ace protected him on the flop, and he might have stopped a little bit in his tracks, but he decided to move it all in. And if he was called, he knew he was gone.
So the first to speak is the short stack David Rudling. He folds the suited 4 and 10 on the button now. Mark Vronsky, who was the chip leader and is now in a close second. 7-9 on the button. He's been willing, he's done this a couple of times already. He's been willing to play on the button.
Mark?
Ace 5. Mark raised it up to 14,000. And that scares off Peter's ace. Doesn't want to get involved with the other big stack now. In the big blind, Jack 6. Little chip riffling from Nikolai. This is interesting. Does he think he's on a button steal, Mel?
Yes, I think he feels he can call this to see a flop because now he's passed.
And he's passed, so it is a button steal for Mark Vronsky, whether they thought about it or not. He got away with it.
I still think they're playing pretty tight. I can understand the ace-5 passing. No one getting involved in a big pot with a big stack right now.
My name is Melvin Judah. I live in London, England, and I started playing poker as a kid when my father taught me how to play poker. I'm a well-known poker player in Russia because I was the first person to come here with a couple of other people to run a tournament in Moscow. At the beginning, it was probably a lot easier because the players weren't that very good. They were just learning their skills, if you like. And being great chess players, the Russians as they are, it didn't take them long to adapt it to poker. I like playing poker in Russia. It looks like poker's grown very big in Moscow and St. Petersburg. But I think St. Petersburg is a very beautiful city. Poker has given me the opportunity to do a lot of things, even actually being involved in setting up new ideas in the poker industry. And I think there's more of that to come because our industry has grown so big that we don't have any control, universal control among all the casinos all over the world, and I think we need some uniform in that particular area, and I think that's one of the things we have to try and achieve to make poker even better than what it is.
Wise words from my co-commentator Mel Judah. We rejoin the game now on hand 23. David Rudling needs to make a move. King 8. But he decides not to do it.
Now Mark has been willing to button steal before. And he's going to put the bet in again. He's done this, I think, probably 3 of the 4 times he's been on the button. Again, he gets a fold. And
makes
now
it 14,000 to go.
Over to Nikolai. He's already got the big blind in of 4,000, so it's 10,000 more to him.
All in?
All in. The penny has dropped. He's sensing that he may have a hand here, and he's going all in. Nikolai Losev, the second short stack. And now does Mark Vronsky, does he really like those 2 rag diamonds? The button steal worked for him, I think, 3 times already.
Yes,
so
So giving one up is not so bad.
And that's what he does. Yeah. And we have seen precious little re-raising in this game so far.
Yes.
Natalia distributes the cards. Mark Vronsky, who was the early leader, started out ahead. He's got a king and a 6 and folds them immediately. On the button now with a king 5.